Moving on to our next story, a few weeks ago, our good friend Victoria Nolan had the pleasure of interviewing the CNIB's Angela Bonfanti right here in the studio about the Community Hub in Uptown Toronto.
And after hearing Angela talk about the new space, I knew I had to go visit.
What was going on when you stopped by?
Well, there was a group of youth getting a tour of the hub from the program lead for youth empowerment, Kia Osborne, and that's not all. They also got to learn some valuable cooking skills. Let's check it out.
So we always start with a tray with a non-slip mat so that if we spill anything, it's going to be contained in your tray, right?
Learning to cook is an important life skill that everyone should learn, which is why independent living specialist with Vision Loss Rehabilitation Ontario, Leanne Barda, was so excited to teach the kids some of the basics.
We made some cupcakes, and for them it was a good first start using a mix rather than starting from all wet and dry ingredients together. We were working on measuring, pouring, use of a tray, scooping, just some basic kitchen skills. They're stepping stone skills. So once you can measure, once you can pour, once you can have your workspace set up the way you need it to, you can do pretty much anything.
For Yaren Gensch, one specific trick stuck out.
I learned to use a spatula to scrape off the cake batter from the edge of the bowl.
Okay, so come over here and find the first open hole.
That's okay.
Okay, good yarn. Okay, one more scoop in that one.
Helping develop life skills brings a lot of joy to Leanne's days because the tips and tricks learned in these classes will pay dividends down the road.
I really enjoy teaching skills to our youth because I feel like I'm giving them the foundation for when they move on to college, university, when they move out on their own. And if they start doing the skills now, by the time they get to that stage in life, I feel like they're going to be much more prepared and they'll feel like they can handle it.
But learning how to cook was only part of the day for the kids. They also learned about the hub from the program lead for youth empowerment with the CNIB Foundation, Kia Osborne.
So we're going to just turn to the left, and then there's some stairs. So we're going to go up the stairs. The hub is a great place because it's for the community, and again, a lot of our program leads were all low vision, so we have lived experience. It's where we want to try and cater to our community.
And another aspect of catering to people who are blind or low vision is giving them a place to build connections that make a community strong. And that is something Yaren and her friend Sheena Kritapal really appreciate.
I need more of a blind people community. I don't really see a lot of blind people regularly at all, yet alone ones my age, so that was really exciting. And I love meeting new people. I love talking.
Here's a special place where people like us, visually impaired and blind, can hang out, and that's good.
Kia recognizes the importance of providing people with a space to build connections, but knows that one of the greatest gifts they can give these kids is a place to try new things.
It's all about making these skills, these everyday living skills, accessible and to really promote independence. Because in our community, we really want to foster that confidence building, that independence building, because a lot of children who have sight loss or who are totally blind, they're fearful. But by implementing, letting them try, especially with the cooking or baking, they make a mess. So what? You're learning a skill. You may cut things wrong, or you may, because you can't see, you may knock things over. So what? You're learning a skill. The more you practice, the better you'll become, and again, you're gonna be a pro. It's all about taking that time to learn and grow.
Good job, okay. So that's our milk. Okay, so get...
Ooh, did you get your hands in the batter, Anthony?
No, I left the cooking to the kids, but I did get to do an off-camera taste test, and the cupcakes were delicious.
Nice. Did you bring me one?
You know what, I did grab you one, but I also got a little bit hungry, so let's just say it didn't make it. But the hub is located at Yonge and St. Clair, which, if I'm not mistaken, is very close to your place of work at Boom 97.3 FM, so maybe if you swing by, there'll be more?
All right, I see how it is. And yes, I do work in the area, so that I'm definitely going to be checking it out. Thanks for nothing, by the way. I'm kidding. You know, the thing that really stood out for me from the story is how much the kids enjoyed having a space where they could go and meet other people from the community.
For sure, and that's the best thing about it. And it's something that will only develop as the hub's roots grow stronger.
That's for sure. And if you at home want to learn more, go to cnib.ca and search the hub.